Good morning, class.
Good morning.
Today we're in math. We're going to be talking about a concept that y'all might have talked about in kindergarten. We're going to be naming a whole, object, and parts of a whole. If you look up here on the board, we have three shapes. We have a circle, a square, and a triangle. Can anyone tell me if this is a whole circle or part of a circle?
A part.
Let's look at it again. We have, are any parts shaded in? Can anyone tell me else if they think it's part or a whole?
Whole.
Awesome, it is a whole circle. Now, with my marker, if I draw a line down the middle of the circle and color in one part of it, how much of the circle is it shaded in?
Half.
Good, it is a half. Okay, now that we know that this is a whole circle and once it's shaded that this is half of a circle, let's now look at this square. Can someone tell me if this is a whole square or a part of a square?
Whole.
It is a whole square. Now if I take the marker and draw a line down the middle and a line across the middle, how many different parts do we have in the square now? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 different parts. Now if I color in this part, actually just this part, how many parts of the square do we have colored in?
4. 1 out of 4. Just 1.
Yeah, we only have 1. Now, that's one way you can say it, but let's look at it now. We know we have 1 colored in. That means 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4 parts of the square. Good job, guys. Now if I color in this part and this part of the square, can anyone tell me how many parts of the square are shaded now?
3.
Awesome. We have 3 out of
4.
Awesome. Say it out loud.
3 out of 4.
Good job. Now let's look at the next shape. What shape is this, guys?
Triangle.
It is a triangle. And since we've already talked about the circle and the square being whole, we do know that this is a whole triangle. If I take my marker and draw some lines on this triangle, now, how many parts of the triangle are there?
3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There's 3. Great job, guys. If I was to come in here and color in this section, how many parts of this triangle are now colored in?
1.
1 out of
3.
Awesome. 1 out of 3. Okay, here's the tricky part. Here's a new one. If I colored in this part of the triangle and this part, how many parts of the triangle are now colored in?
3.
Awesome. Is it even recording, Ashton?
Yeah, the green line's on.
Okay. There are 3 parts of the triangle colored in. But wait, we know that the triangle only has 3 parts. So if 3 of those parts are colored in, what does that tell us?
3
That
out of 3.
Yeah, it is
A
3.
whole.
A whole! Yay! Awesome job, guys!
Yay!
Now that I feel like I've got a good idea of what this whole and part of the whole business is about, I am going to give you each a worksheet about pizza, and we're going to get a little extra practice, okay? Here's your worksheet, little Susie.
Thanks.
Now I want you guys to work independently, and when you finish, I want you to come up and tell me something that you learned. So I'm going to give you 15 minutes to work on this, and I will come back.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you what you learned, Ashton. And draw some pieces. And you're going to say that out of 4 pieces, if you eat 2, you ate half. Okay? Okay, guys, time's up. All right. I hope you all finished your worksheet because now I'm going to need 3 volunteers to come up and bring your worksheet up, and I want you to show me your pizza and how many pieces that you've eaten. Ashton, will you be our first volunteer?
Yes.
Okay, first tell me how many parts is there to your whole?
8.
8, awesome. All right, are these the pieces you have eaten? Okay, how many pieces have you eaten?
2.
Okay, so 2 out of how many is there?
8.
Okay, so 2 out of 8 have been eaten. But what if we look at it this way? How many pieces are left?
6.
Okay, 6 out of how many?
8.
So 6 out of 8 pieces are left. Any questions, anyone? Awesome job. You can sit down.